Hey yo, fellow Ligonians, fellow Brick fans, Autobots, Decepticons, Transformer fans, and YouTubers of the viewing audience. This is Devastation reporting in with the next installment of the 1 week and a few days series of videos, or playlist of videos. And we continue with Scrapper. So he is on the front of the box. And then here's the top. Here's the right side, containing imagery of Devastator. No, that was the left side. Here's the right side, containing a close-up of Scrapper. And he is a Voyager class. And here's the number 60. Here's the bottom with information no one cares about. And here is the back with the obligatory product shot. The 36 steps to transform him from vehicle to robot and back. And then the small description or brief bio. He is a very cool looking not steam shovel, but construction vehicle all the same. And there's little posability here as the scoop bucket can lift up. So now let's get on with the comparisons. So here's Generation 1 Combiner Wars Scrapper, as they are both Voyager class. It's definitely cool how they both have a scoop bucket, both have full wheels, and a small cab at the top. And just awesome all around. Next is Bone Crusher from Generation 1 and Combiner Wars. Though this one has a different placement where the cab is, and then he has treads instead of wheels. Next we have Deluxe Class Wedge from 2001 Robots in Disguise. Then we have Fellow Payloader, which is what I believe is the type of construction vehicle that Scrapper is. So, Scoop is his name from Transformers Generations. And he is also a deluxe scale. So it's also cool that they have the same scoop placement, cab placement, and also where the wheels are. That there are full wheels. Next, gotta move the Lazy Susan for this part. We have the rest of the Constructicon team, or the fellow teammates thus far. Mixmaster and Scrap Metal, Hightower, and Rampage. Rampage is a bit of a different payloader with a different scoop and treads and different cab placement. And then last but not least, Long Haul and Scavenger. So here's the lineup thus far with one more figure to go. So now let's get on to transformation. So what you want to do first is separate the sides of the front bucket and rotate them back, bringing out the back wheels as well. Bring the wheels out to the side to bypass them from the sides of the bucket. Like this. And extend the bucket or the sides of the bucket all the way out. Fold the wheel back in and then get the arm, the two arms of the sides of the bucket into the secondary wheel that is a fake wheel, for it is not fully round. It's only partially round in order for you to connect the arms of the sides of the bucket into them and then bring up the rest of the bucket the rest of the way. So what you're doing here is bringing the bucket and throwing it into the other side of the arm of the of the sides of the bucket. And there you have the legs. Then fold the bottom of the rest of the bucket into this and extend that out. And separate the two halves of the lift arm from that connects to the rear of the bucket, and separate them from each other. Then lift up the cab and separate the arms completely from the center. And then fold the cab in on itself. Turn the figure around and turn the legs around. And then come to the top of the figure and bring this to the back. But before that, before going all the way, there's an opening back here underneath the head so that you can push it out from back there. Then bring that, messed up the cab, bring that back piece the rest of the way. And there, you want to make sure you move the connector peg out of the way so it goes in there correctly. Then bring the head all the way up and fold back in the chest. And now for the arms, you have a tab here and a tab here. those will go into the slots of the back part of the robot mode. Come back around, and you can proportion the arms however you like. Me personally, when he's just in standard robot mode, I just do where this claw is folded upward into the and turned towards the inside of the arm. And there you go. You have Scrapper in robot mode. So now let's talk about posability. So you have a bit of range of movement up here at the back of the neck, as well as a ball joint at the base of the head. He can also look down, but he cannot look up very much. And he can look side to side. One thing to note, and this is the gripe on this figure for me, is that they did not paint the correct areas. The slots that are the eyes are not painted. The painted parts are the nose down here. Sorry, I can't get further in to show the red detail, but it's definitely in there from the human standpoint. For the arms, you have at the shoulder almost 90 degrees of posability, other than this gray thing getting in the way. But it can extend out. Then you got bendage at the elbow, as it's the same arm that lifts the bucket in vehicle mode. And then there's bendage here at the wrist, and it can also rotate at the halfway through the lower arm. And then you can also extend out the claw here. And then for the left arm, it's the same rotation that is blocked by that. Can go all that far out. Bends at the elbow. No rotation because it's a different kind of arm. And then there's bendage at the wrist due to transformation. But unfortunately, unlike the movie, he can't take this and make it a wrecking ball, as he did in the movie, attacking Sam and Michaela. Moving along, there's rotation at the hip, bendage at the knee, and the foot stationary, as it's just part of the bucket that folds in. There's also rotation at the knee due to transformation. So you have good posability, but not complete natural posability for the figure. So let's get on with the comparisons. First we have Scrapper from Generation 1 / Robots in Disguise. Then we have Bone Crusher from the same line. Generation 1 / Robots Combined Wars, I mean. Then we have Wedge from 2001 Robots in Disguise. Fellow payloader Scoop from Generations. And once again, the fellow Constructicon teammates, thus far forming the team of Mixmaster, Hightower, Scrap Metal, Scavenger, or Scavenger as he's correctly called, Long Haul, and Rampage. So I'll put Rampage back here. And there you have 7 out of 8 of the Constructicons from Studio Series Revenge of the Fallen. A couple of things. I think I forgot to mention that Long Haul has ankle tilt upon his list of posability. And I do believe he is the only one that has ankle tilt out of all the Studio Series. Or no, Overload has it. But that'll be for the next review. But then getting back to Scavenger, here he is compared to Demolisher. How tall they measure up. Though Demolisher is a Voyager class and Scavenger is a Leader class, they are a bit similar as in height. But in any case, we're not here for that. We're here for Scrapper. So getting back to Scrapper, let's get on with combination mode. So what you want to do is completely, not just mostly all the way back to vehicle mode, but completely back to vehicle mode. For there's very little that is different about Scrapper here regarding combination mode. So here I transformed Scrapper off camera. And so now what you want to do is remove the sides of the bucket once again and rotate them up (90°) and fold the centerpiece down upon itself and bring the claws out, or the claw of the robot mode out, as so. And there you have the right arm of Devastator. And there's a lot of posability that you can do with Devastator. But we'll get to that in the final video. And this is pretty much it for day 7 of 1 week and a few days of Devastation. So, once again, I thank you all so very much for watching. Please stick around for more great LEGO and Transformer content coming to the future of this channel. And I shall see you all next time. So long.